What are we doing today, Mirwan?
Today we have Mokai C.
Today we have
Yeah.
Mokai C.
And onboarding a user.
Oh yes, I actually forgot about that. So, what is Odyssey? Firstly, just updating you guys. Today we have Mokai C. So we do this mock investment committee to see who here in the castle will go to San Francisco to continue to work on their ideas for another month and then actually raise. Odyssey is a new way to interface with video editing. We think it's a little bit weird that video editing has been done mostly the same way for the last 22 years. If you look at other fields like programming, like design, they were completely disrupted by AI. Cursor changed the way that people do programming. You have Figma, you have Canva that changed the way that people do design. But realistically speaking, nobody has been able to do that with video editing yet. A lot of people have tried, but nobody has actually accomplished it. We have a few hypotheses of how we're going to be able to accomplish that. Firstly, we believe a timeline first editing experience is probably not going to be the way that we do it. It's likely going to be more of a workflow thing where you upload your video, you click, and you get something out. Similar to how you had cursor at the start was like tab. You would press tab and it would auto-complete whatever you were doing. In order to do that, we will need to be very contextually aware of the style of video that you make and how you have made it in the past and that sort of thing. But we do think it's possible to accomplish with AI. It's not easy, but it's possible. Even more so if we niche down to a very specific type of video. So for now, we've noticed that a good chunk of our users are indie hackers who are using the tool to make their documenting videos for their product. So I guess that's the early ACP, that's who we're gonna help for now. But hopefully eventually we're gonna be able to increase that to maybe small startup marketing teams who are doing short form content and go from there. But we need to nail this first use case first. I don't think anybody challenges the idea that video editing is gonna change over the next 25 years drastically, because timelines is like, doing cuts and timelines is basically the digital version of the scissor and tape that people used to do all the way back in the film days. It was literally cut by hand on film and then taped back together. And Premiere's video editing timeline, or DaVinci or After Effects, is pretty much just a modern version of that. Execution is going to be the difference. And right now we've gone a few different directions. We've gotten customers, reimbursed customers, and more recently we onboarded our first 5 paying active users to an automatic video editing tool that's brutally simple. You just upload your videos, you press some buttons, and it does auto cuts, auto subtitles, and you can add music if you want. And it works very, very fast and gets you a basic result out. And we've seen a lot of user adherence, particularly there's this one guy who is using it like to make 3 to 5 videos a day. And I think it goes to show that there is a need for a very particular type of customer where video editing is not an art or anything like that. They just want to make some videos, they want to share it. It's a medium for them to be able to talk to the world, and the way to enable that, in our opinion, right now at least, is speed and convenience, but we want to do quality eventually, even though we're not capable of doing it right now. Our bet is that AI models are only going to improve. They're not going to get worse anytime soon, and that means that we're going to be able to increase quality, increase context awareness eventually. But right now we're betting on speed and convenience. Different than most other video editors out there. You have maybe Submagic, which also does something similar, but their whole thing is subtitles. They're not very good with the autocuts or anything like that. They just do subtitles very, very well, and to their merit, like, I use Submagic still, even though I have Premiere and After Effects. But yeah, it goes to show that if you're building an alternative video editing solution, being very, very good at one specific thing helps. And what we're doing right now is doing good autocuts and then a few little features on top of it. That's basically what Odyssey is. We are building a better alternative for video editing solution, enabling vibe editing, if you will. And if I'm being completely transparent, the path there is still a bit foggy. It's like there's so many different directions that we can take to make this work, but I'm certain that the problem exists, and I'm pretty sure that we're the right people to fix it. That's what we're working on. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment them down below. If you want to follow this journey and see what's going on, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one.